Make your title and thumbnail first. How am I supposed to do that? Now I'll never get views. I do it in the wrong order, guys. It's not because my video quality's low, or because I'm actually honest and I give honest reviews. Meaning that I will get very upset if I don't get what I want. I don't know what dimension people live in, but I'm not in it. Luckily, talented people live on the internet. They produce publicly available content, and I don't have to worry about where the masses go. To be able to translate them into viewership, maybe I should dial up my arrogance. What am I looking at? I don't know. I didn't thought that was that many, but here it is. Because I care about one and one in particular, which now sounds completely impossible. How can there just be one? How can I even pick a leader from this? That's insane. I can't even play a game of like find the one you care about in this image as fast as you can, because we don't even know if she's in the image anymore. That's not your K-pop group anymore, guys. This is how we are welcome to Japan. We started with perfume, and now we're gonna get another culture shock moment. Oh, and introduction, by the way. I'm a rocket man! Alright, let's get that culture shock. I know they don't like wearing clothes, which makes things 10 times more awkward. Also, the naming convention is ridiculous in Japan. Might as well put barcodes on people's foreheads. Just lean in.
Sup, Japan! No money, no job, too much bad.
That's literally me!
Well, there's no reason to be down. It's time
Thank God Japan understands me.
to get up.
Oh my god, it's so easy to find her. I don't know, every good person has a tan. Kuri had a tan. Hyorin had a tan. K-pop had a tan. Apparently. What the fuck is this? And I mean, hairstyle too. Very much helps. Is that Mark Zuckerberg? Mark Zuckerberg is just a normal person in Japan. You can see her from this far away. I'm just saying, guys. This is boring. That's her most popular thing, and it has billions upon trillions of views. Ah, yes. Welcome to the other hobby that they have. So they don't have the group, but they're tracking something about them. That makes total sense. I'm talking about the go-to K-popping website. Yes, it's Jpop. And somehow it, sucks. That's kind of a problem with it right now. We still haven't found anything good about Jpop. I mean, that looked like exploitation to me, but whatever. It looked like capitalism to me. We're definitely not manipulating the audience here as well. Nah, you don't get that. You don't get that in K-pop. Yes, not every review I make is happy, not every review I make is funny. Not everything is a roast or a celebration. It is what it is, and is the most offensive type of content on YouTube when it is what it is. Because it's not what you want it to be. It's what someone else wanted it to be. That's crazy. But the reality is, doesn't matter. Like, no one's gonna say a word about it. The first people to say anything at all as feedback are gonna be haters. And I will literally just not listen to them. Never have they ever said anything of value, right? Well, Rocketship is actually an exception. Haters do make me double guess my decision. Like my final decision. Maybe I have to take a second look. And sometimes I change my mind. So hater comments still valuable, still unique. You can't actually like talk to them, but well, you take their hate comment, I guess. You can do something about it. Not that it matters now. Although I might hate another thing of the internet. If I don't pair it against something, I do have an idea what to pair it against. The funny thing is, at least haters have made a decision in life. They didn't just silently sit in the background gobbling up content, right? They placed their bets on something, since they couldn't do it on themselves. There's another group. 71 Music. What are you talking about? What is happening here? This is not normal. Alright, that's better. That's... Now I can watch 71 music videos. I'll be fine. Why would you need a storyline, am I right? For the sake of killing the vibe, that just like, it's pretty bad. Yes, there's no story, there's no like exclusiveness to the talent. They're just a broken apart chorus made of enslaved girlies, basically. Like, what can you do? Definitely not enjoy content like this, but it definitely looks like Tomomi is getting a lot of screen time. Or it's just me. I mean, the only culture shock you get from Japan in this case is the level of perversion. It's like, wow. They enjoy their barcode groups, don't they? There's not even anything English about it. They know not to say a fucking single English word. Just kidding, they literally said, I love you, I need you, bullshit. So, I don't know, man. But this one, like, straight up not doing any English words. There's nothing to hold on to. Oh, but there's development office, so that's good. To me, this is Epstein files level nonsense. But I'm not allowed to be upset about it. 14 years ago, she was about 20, so... I also heard the age of consent is lower in Japan. Just some weird shit, man. Well, they are serving their country, after all. And it still sucks, because you can't even have OnlyFans when you're popular. Because that's taboo, you know? No credits. So, like, we're gonna figure out which one is the least worst group, I guess. Yeah, try to distract me with Epstein files. Try. I know where to look. There is an island far, far away. It's called Pan, where jail things happen. Jail Pan! But because they have doctors and engineers, they're not ill. So you can't see the ill part. Alright, so far they're slightly better. But they don't have the main girl yet, so... Thank God it's a Mr. Beast video. And they're gonna get crushed if they don't escape the room fast enough. This is the only way I can find friends in real life. If the wall's closing in on us. Yes, I would risk getting crushed as long as I can be with someone, you know? Well, they're at least doing something. Wait, it was 7 minutes and I didn't even notice? 2 months ago, did they learn from anyone to do anything different? Because they're not doing 7 minutes. Oh yeah, they learn not to dress down too fast. Because now they're mature and stuff. And now they took back some control that they didn't have growing up. That sure is an improvement to someone, not the audience though. They are playing hardcore games, it looks like, in Japan. Oh no! My hand sucked! Why is my hand so stupid? Stupid hand. You can use my hand, said the man. You have stupid hands that can't win rock, paper, scissors. But maybe one day you can use someone else's hands. There's a whole storyline in here, guys. You can do it! She also grew up with these long sleeves to hide her shitty hands. Pathetic hands, can't even win simple game. Here we go, we're starting the roast. This is terrible group. No amount of colors can hide the fact that my ears have to be entertained first. Yes, we're so smart that we can't make good music. That's what the Japanese people decided. That's what Asians decided in general. That's me searching for good music. I switched to this one. I guess I need a little arrow indicator. Wow. The video paused itself. This one makes sense at least. Oh my god, Tomomi, you picked the wrong group! How can someone make a mistake like that? It's gonna haunt her for an entire lifetime now. They invade other people's workplace. This is the best team ever, dude. Bro is cooking burgers, and they're just gonna, like, give him free music. Bruh, it's incomparable. At least something is happening, even though they still sound Japanese, you know? Monotone Japanese, not even interesting. My ears are a priority. Look at those ears. Look at those big, fat ears. Alright? They must receive entertainment. They're bored. I'm not bored, okay? I can do whatever I want. I can play any amount of games I want. But the music is the missing piece. No amount of lesbian shit is gonna fix your video, guys. Oh yeah, the credits is what's supposed to take 20% of the video. This is awful, but at least we found an escape immediately. So I don't know what to do with this. If it sucks so bad, what's the point, right? What, you're gonna make fun of me wanting to play games? Just make good music, don't worry about me. No, that's a real song, though. It's just Japanese this. Yeah, that's the one. Wait, it's the same song? That's fucking crazy, though. What do you mean you're checking my power level? You'll find something new every day, there. Finally, they're gonna do something more interesting. Like fight Godzilla, right? Like, that's proper. That's what J-pop group's supposed to do. Yeah, don't ask me what's going on here. Alright, I can't disqualify them for this one. Oh my god, I think I can translate this word. No. Oh, I have no idea, actually. Wait, what? It's day? Alright. It's not round 2, it is, sleepy time. The fuck is this? Do they evolve into something else sometimes? I hope not. I just don't know how much they have generated. Just like fucking hundreds of songs at this point, and completely pointless. Because none of them are different from each other. Whatever. Okay. It didn't sound half bad. And somehow I know that song from somewhere. Anyway, so I'm still, there's still something stuck in my head. That's technically completely irrelevant, but it is maddening to receive a subscriber and then lose a subscriber. I understand they cannot pass the, like, racism test. Oh shit, this guy is openly racist or whatever, which is not true. Racist, homophobe, sexist, transphobe, we are all these things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. People have to ask themselves, why is that a thing? Like, how easy it is to be racist, homophobe, sexist, and all that shit. How easy? Why that happens? Is it bad or inevitable? In the hands of the random character. Alright, random character. He's inevitable. All these, like, differences are inevitably gonna trip someone over. And they shouldn't. You shouldn't expect me to be racist. Like, actually. You should expect me to be sexist. You know, I will appreciate women more than men. In some regards, I guess. Because it's very difficult to compare apples and oranges. I love apples and I hate oranges. Fuck yeah, dude. Still can make orange juice, and that would be pretty good, I guess. But it's just like, it's impossible to, you know, keep the follower. A follower is gonna trip and fall and hurt their fucking heads and call the ambulance. Someone called the ambulance. They couldn't make it, alright? Their legs couldn't carry across small little bumps. People are, you know, exaggerating the most insignificant nonsense nowadays. And they don't even say it out loud, which is great. At least they're ashamed, right? And I can only have suspicions, you know, that I'm a tough person to follow. I can always say something that will fucking make someone's head explode, I guess. But it kind of makes it funny as well when people like write scripts or they think and they clean themselves constantly, scrubbing all the personality out of themselves as well. That's pretty bad. That's like anti-selfist. How about that? There's like really like a lot of hateful stuff that comes out of just like this overprotectiveness, over just obsession to cleanliness and equality and stuff like that, and just like, damn. Are you sure you're just like, you like hatred, right? You just love when people hate each other. Because that's what we get in the end. You know, you overprotect something and people start hating each other anyways. And I'll never be anti-Asian. No, I probably will be anti-Asian in some regards that, like, Asians just suck at. Alright, I'm gonna kick their ass if they suck at something. And so far they suck at snacks. The Koreans have shitty snacks, and they will pay for that. They will pay with their blood. Alright? I will buy snacks from China, thank you very much. No one else has a chance so far. What is this, like, lack of self-awareness from Japan? It's hard to tell at the moment. I am a beginner. Alright? I can only speculate. I cannot just pinpoint, like, crucial parts. Besides, again, predatory mindset, bro. But they're doing very good with the stories on the other teams, so that's cool. Yeah, at the end of the day, difference is a difference, no matter what kind of difference it is. If you cannot tolerate differences, I mean, you are really low-level NPC. You're beyond silent NPC. You know, you're silent and allergic. That's pretty bad. Like, I walk past you and you're fucking coughing. Just because I exist and you don't like something about me, and it's like, ah! People can be pretty miserable sometimes. One thing that does matter is, being a critic. Which people cannot be critics? Haters cannot be critics. They're a one-time pony. They insult you, get a restraining order, and we move on. While there's a real critic, not evil, not hateful. They respectfully point out of like, man, I don't think what you're saying is true. I think you're making shit up. Pinpoint some inaccuracies and move on with our lives. We don't have to hate each other. And hate actually, like, exists. And fucking turn a blind eye. But, oh, racism also exists. And it's like, no, there's some really nasty shit out there. I think it's phenomenal that only white people produce the most talent. And when black people show up, they flop like little fishes out of the water. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's a big, interesting thing. And then when a black person does not flop, maybe they become Michael Jackson famous. How about that? Like, truly phenomenal. So, no racism detected is just a pattern of behavior. I did not grow an attraction to black people when it comes to their talents, and leave it there. They're doing very well in porn industry. How about that? You know, they live in a mindfuck dimension exclusively, almost. I'm not a fan of that personally. Sometimes I do watch the sexy things. So that would be my, like, full speech of losing and gaining, gaining and losing a subscriber. That would be like, rest in peace, someone. I have a feeling that's what you need to hear. Alright? Now we can continue to do a completely unrelated thing. But because this is white people, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, the final thing is like when a black person breaks through, Michael Jackson, aura shines, we will praise, we will appreciate. We have to acknowledge rarity where there is such a thing. That's great. This just in, Michael Jackson wasn't 100% black since his skin started peeling off. And his skin was racist, actually. Look at that. So Michael Jackson is not a good example when talking, yep, about black people. That makes it 10 times more tough. Look at that. Look at what situation I have gotten myself into. No, don't project beginner onto me. I'm not a beginner in critical thinking. Okay? That would be crazy. Like, I'm such a not beginner that I'm so tormented by silence. But like, wow, people just don't care. People do not ask questions naturally. You know, you have classes of people, they never raise their hand, they never ask anything until they get really upset. And then they become haters first. It's not very impressive, but it's the expected pattern of behavior now. Sorry, some people just got themselves completely turned off, and I don't know how you survive this segment, but if I have something on my mind, I have to express it. There's no way around it. That's what my content allows me to do every time. And some people will just recognize, well, wow, honesty definitely is a value on this channel. If I run out of honesty, I can always come here and get some for free. How about that? What happens if I switch? Because we got something like reasonable. Let me put this in the background. Fucking taste test. What can you do? The winner gets to go all the way. We can't have both fully tested in this case if we're having a battle. I have to assume 48 is the number of girls in these groups, but that seems just such a nonsense. Just such an unbelievable thing to do. Do they like teach J-pop in classrooms or something? Is that like a chorus? So it's like super convenient for them to put it together from like different schools or something. I don't know, man. It's weird. But you know, Asians have big schools. Why not make use of them? Why not funnel some people into entertainment industry? How about that? That would only make sense. Rock and Sense, they're just so much better. That this is not even a competition. Again, Tomomi like looks fucking fabulous, but we can't have them. Maybe we'll watch some drama videos about them, but this is great. The other one is great. This is how you should introduce yourself to the 48, whatever this is, man. There is a really bad thing a critic can do is be biased. That fucking sucks. Trust me, I don't care. The best bias to have is for good things. Alright, so far it's just like very wholesome. It's working all the way through. It threw the competition into shithole, and we have no idea who is the leader of this group at the moment. That is my biggest concern. Now, usually talent does not win against hotness, attractiveness. That's the weird problem we're actually faced with. And why this competition is closer than you think. I haven't yet established the music video rocket booster. It's quite relevant in this case. This is where talent still exists, right? And we could evaluate it. Music video experience at 3,000, but actually just 400 points. The way boosters work is kind of fascinating. Because if I enable one, I slow down how much direct influence I give to a button. But indirectly, I can boost them very, very fast, just based on the rating, based on the link points. Which is why social media... Oh, and yeah, the pervy media. You just never know what's gonna trigger these NPCs, man. You make videos. Which is why social media is the biggest rocket booster. I guess social media automatically soaks up a bunch of points. I can't be picky about it. There's like everyone is in there, right? And technically everyone is making music videos. It's not social media related. I have YouTube Music app, but I kind of discarded that. So it's just not impulsive for me to pull out this button when I'm watching music videos. And if I intend to do that at some point, I have to literally rewatch a lot of content. It's gonna be a special day. It's coming at some point. Although the closest thing to come is Peace Pop. And I haven't really collected much good music this time. Kind of disappointing, actually. So anyways, rocket boosters basically give us this score, but faster. It makes it more satisfying. It's almost a no-brainer to just have different categories. Even talent itself can be a category somehow. So at some point, it's happening, all right? Everything will become a rocket booster at some point. Even Simon Cowell will become a rocket booster. Look at that. We got consent. So basically, we're in a situation where music videos get no points, and hot pictures get all the points. Every single one. But the funny thing is, they will not be able to purify themselves. So all we're gonna see is them just like failing miserably, anyways. And, purity matters. If you're not purified, you don't pass. You don't exist yet. I have to watch your content more. I just fail to enjoy it as much as the fucking flashing in the screen. I mean, cheering is kind of mid. It's mid. But holy shit, it's not rap. There's something very simple about cheer music. Like, it's still low level skill. It's almost like the maximum level you can reach with a group. So that's a little bit annoying. If you pick the most talented ones, they can probably level up harder. And again, embody a style that's, like, suitable for them. They can finally get a leader and everything. So, obviously, there's no correct number of people. It has to be dynamic, from a lot to very little, right? It's actually very good to be in, like, a large group and then just chisel something good out of it. Every time you chisel, like, you do it because there's drama in the group, right? There's someone's being dramatic, you kick them out, everyone learns their lesson. There's just natural progression going on. Yes, I'm writing down notes of, like, how I would create J-pop. It would be a J-pop world tour until there's only one survivor. And we end the show in America. One person. That would be extreme, though. Like, what's the point? It's like Asian culture is basically pump out a bunch of babies and whatever survives, survives. And this thing was like across the world. It mattered across the world. That was like literally the water strategy. Also known as fucking AI. The survival of the fittest. But Asians can't stop doing it, you know? That's what it seems like. And when they inject a person with survival of the fittest mentality, literally the closest thing is suicide. The closest thing to, like, self-hatred to a criminal level is that because, like, well, you're not fit. There's something wrong with you. Like, they will be able to convince you that very easily. Alright. Hopefully people will do more career suicide, not just, like, jump off a cliff version. Right, so I feel like this is the level, like, usually you watch a few music videos and you get it. You get what you're gonna be getting for the entire rest of the video. Everything hinges is on removing purity on this thing, and it's actually gonna be pretty difficult. They are able to hold, like, 1,000 points. But hey, absolutely, it's great. We have professional cheer squad stuff. Where do you get stuff like that? When you give me nothing, then, like, no hair colors besides, I mean, does that even count? I guess the hairstyle is the next thing you would look at. And I mean, face as well. If you were desperate to pick. I feel like someone is getting screen time here. Alright, look at that. So, that's my pick. Somehow it's the coolest hairstyle. Just generally. There's some kind of Alice in the Wonderland video, by the way. So there is Alice. It's a fucking main character in there. Can sometimes be helpful. I think it's a live performance, huh? Oh my god, they're getting points. That's what I want to do. Shit. They teaching me how it's done. Combo. Next stage. Guys, do they pass? Do they pass Rocketship? I feel like it's kind of fine, right? If you do shit like this, then I'm like, yeah, you got me. You're fine. I don't know how you purify that much points. It is what it is, guys. They're very close of getting one good song in there. Alright, got a little bit more info. And no, I don't think we can find a leader. And if we don't find a good song, like, you don't pass Rocketship by default. Nako. Probably leader because also won some kind of spot in iZone. Then returns to whatever we're listening right now. Alright. To me, it's a High Cat, so I can remember. And like everyone else, started doing acting. What is the name of the album is also Barcode? Fascinating. At this point, they both defeat each other. Because they're equal. Equally boring. Stop getting points. You're doing fucking nothing. What, spinning gives you points now? No, I would not be able to recognize Nako. So, their, like, team play is, totally trash. Trashed by the previous team. The AK. Oh. Look at that. What a privilege. No, they both fail, guys. Privilege to, press play on something we've already seen. 12,000 comments? Okay. I forgot how many comments music videos get. It's fucking ridiculous. What? Bro's comment is literally clickbait. Surge bait. What if I click something like this? Nothing special so far. I need an exit plan, guys. You know, like, you don't want to lose a leader. I can tell you, like, AKB is just better. Losing a leader or not having one is crazy, bro. Crazy optics. Because I know how long it takes to fucking learn their faces. It's basically impossible. iZone was also technically pretty good. Then it turned into something else that I forgot about. Nah. Let me just find the best one. Add it. Move on with my life. This one's fine. But if AKB has any good songs at all, they win straight up. Okay. They feel like they have more energy. What happened here? Nah, they killed it like they always do. Asian quality to hit some fucking nice note, but to just throw it in the mix of other trash. Yeah, they have higher potential, absolutely. Fucking going techno? Well, I guess I'm changing my mind then. You know what it actually sounds like? Loser! Loser! Damn, they got me, bro. They got me. Wait, she has some solo stuff? Just one. I wonder who likes the techno thing. It is a very valuable skill to be able to focus all energy into one point, isn't it? Goodbye, guys.